Hello there everybody, this is Alex from Hardcoin Guides, bringing my guide for Vanquish on God Hard difficulty. Today we're doing Act 3, Mission 5, Despair. And certainly Despair it is, because this is my least favorite mission, I believe. This is the one I'm thinking of, where you have to attack the gigantic robot and you have to go fight the guys on the side with the turrets and stuff. It's my least favorite, only for like that one particular section. Right now it's not too bad, but starting off, as you can see, we have, the tank to deal with. So I wait for him to turn his back around so I can blast him with a nice good couple of rockets right into the weak spot. Well, I EMP him first, of course, and then I blast him with a rocket and get rid of him, because getting rid of that tank should definitely be priority number one. That's something you definitely want to get rid of. And try to hide behind that armored tank or armored vehicle specifically, so that way, you don't have to lose too much cover, because the cover that we're hiding behind is very, susceptible to being destroyed, which sucks. So, just warning you that, hiding behind the armored tanks should at least provide decent cover, especially against the regular goons. Now, against the tanks, I think the tanks could probably blow them up, but we killed them fast enough, so we're just gonna pick out the rest of these guys. Again, just make sure that you try to, prioritize taking out the tank first. And if you don't have a rocket launcher, you can always just come over here, grab the shotgun, and then get behind the tank, and then use the shotgun to blast him in the weak spots. And don't forget, you can take out the machine guns on the side of the tank. Not only do you get bonus points, but it just makes it to where fighting the tank is not as dangerous, because those little machine gun things that he has attached to him suck major ass. After this little part, and after we get through, looks like I have to fight like a yellow, and I think it's a yellow. No, I think it's... yeah, it's a red. Okay. I was just hitting the... I was hitting the vehicle on accident. But yeah, after you take out... you don't have to take out all these guys. You can just make your way up here. And I'm pretty sure your companions will probably take them out for you. And plus, you get a checkpoint too. So, at least then, if you do die, you might be able to just despawn them. Also, I love the cover mechanics in this game. It's so cool. From here on out, it's relatively just straightforward stuff where you just use the turret to shoot down some tanks and stuff. There's going to be, I don't know, 4 to 6 different tanks that appear. Something like that. So, you should have plenty of ammo on the turret to be able to take them out. But I would recommend not wasting most of your shots on, the small fry. Just to make sure that you get some good shots on the tank. But luckily for us, we have 2 of these Gatling turrets. So yeah, just, take out the tank. And then just kind of let that be that, I guess. Technically, if I had something to say, this would probably be the best time to say it, but I don't really have much to say besides, take out the tanks and stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Is there anything cool I've been doing? I don't know. Not really. I'm just trying to get these videos done and put out for you guys. And for myself, too, as well. Because I would love to see these be finished, and then I could work on other stuff. And I guess, if anything, I could talk about what potential next guides could come at some point. I have mentioned before that I would like to do Ninja Gaiden 3. However, I would like to actually beat Master Ninja Mode first before I actually attempt to do a guide of it. I went into Vanquish kind of blind, and I kind of feel bad for that, because now that I know a lot of these new strats and stuff, I could have just used them to help. However, this type of game, is mission-based anyway, and I could always just start over a mission if things do get too bad. But I think I did an okay job at clearing out the game. I mean, I definitely could have done better, but what we have now, I think, is probably fine enough. And plus, not everyone's going to want to play, super aggressively. So, it kind of works out that way. But in terms of other games, Bayonetta would be nice to do, Infinite Climax mode at some point, because I believe I have beaten that before. One day, I would like to try to tackle Bayonetta 2 and see if I can finish that, which reminds me, because Bayonetta 3 is coming out, and I plan on pre-ordering Bayonetta 3 and getting my hands on that. I am looking forward to playing Bayonetta 3, because that's going to be a damn hell of a good game, I'm sure. I wasn't really a big fan of Bayonetta 2, though. I still like 1. I buy it, all the damn time when I get the chance, because for some stupid reason, I just really like that game. I don't know why. Even though I never feel like I do, but I just... yeah, I do. Also, for this part, I think I forgot that I was supposed to shoot the robot foot. So I end up getting too close like a moron and not realizing what I was supposed to do here. In other news, well, actually, other games I would like to do is Dead Space 1 and 2. I think I might have mentioned that before, but I would love to do Dead Space 1 and 2. I went out to try to go get a PS5, but I couldn't find one, so I just gave up. I went out to get a PS5 just to, you know, get the Dead Space remake and then do it that way. For impossible difficulty, just, you know, unlock it straight away and then just do it and then just get it over with on the PS5 version. Because it's probably about the same thing anyway. With a lot, there seems to be a lot of nice changes to Dead Space. In terms of, like, animations, I think. I don't know everything that's being changed, but it looks like it's going to be pretty good. But other than that, I've been playing Dead Cells, and that's a pretty fun game. So, yeah, this next part, you don't have to take these guys out. You don't have to worry about them. You could blast them with a rocket launcher if you want, but I do keep the rocket just for the sake of keeping it for the Romanoffs that do appear later. So, I'm just going to use it on them when I get the chance instead. Hang on one sec, actually. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so you can always use the lock-on to, like, take out some of these, you know, groupies. To just basically get less damage on you. But if you do stay to the right side of this area, this map, then for the most part you should be fine in terms of cover. I don't think they could necessarily hit you all that much, because these guys aren't, like, the best shots until you get, like, too close. But I don't even really worry about the turrets much anymore, because to be honest, like, you don't really need to worry about the enemies over there right now. They're kind of just there, and they're just, you know, just being bugs, pretty much. Because, like I said, there's just plenty enough cover up here to kind of just make your way to this little ramp right here. So once you come up this way, you're gonna have the flamethrower Romanov up here, and, you know, take out the first couple of guys that spawn. And then after that, start aiming, not for the head like I'm doing here, aim for that thing on his back. Make sure you aim for the thing, the canister thing on his back, and explode him as fast as you possibly can. My dumbass, for some reason, decided just to shoot him down normally. So, you can consider this a guide of what not to do in a game like this. This is definitely a perfect guide for that. You can use the rocket launcher, or, you know, keep it or whatever you want, but I did actually forget which Romanov did appear. And now that I remember that it's this one, I wish I would have just shot the backpack thing. But, you know, I guess I just didn't think that far ahead, apparently. So, yeah, just shoot that damn thing, explode him, get rid of him as fast as possible, and that should be that for that. Yeah, words are not very good with me, apparently. I'm not good at commentary anymore, I guess. Just make your way up here slowly, or however you wish. Then once we get up here, do be careful of these guys, though, because if they get too close, they will melee you. And that usually can be a sign of instant death. And then while we're up here, I'm just going to go ahead and take my chance and just wipe out these turrets, because, well, you know, might as well get rid of them. Also, funny enough, even though I don't like this bitch anymore, I'm just, from now on, it's going to be ingrained in my brain, because, like, you know how, like, we have, like, you know, association with stuff, like, if you're watching something while doing it, you kind of, like, associate things. Well, since I've been going back through and getting the statues, I was watching one of the people that I watched stream, like, yesterday. I was watching one of their past streams, and I was just doing this part while listening, and, yeah, it was, just funny how I'm just associating the two together. So these little turrets want to come up here. Yeah, if you don't take them out from, you know, way back there, then they're going to come and bother you. I would recommend taking out the rocket one just in case, so that way we, you know, we take less damage. But again, with the guys to the guys that spawn over there with the Romanov and all that, the reason why I don't bother with them much is because the door is just going to eventually close, and for you know, most reasons, I feel like they're probably just there for just extra bonus points anyway, so they're probably not that big of a deal to really worry about. Yeah, once that door closes, you could always just take that chance to just make your way down the hill. But unfortunately, I'm stuck having to fight these guys because I know if I don't... I know if I go now, I'm just going to get blasted, so I'm not really going to bother with it. Yeah, I have no good aim on the turret here, so... Let's see if, I'll see if the door closes in time for me to make it down there. I don't remember. Sorry about the lack of commentary on this one. I just don't like this mission. It's boring. I hate it. It's this one specifically, too. Like, there's not much that I don't like. It's just mainly this one. But anyway, after that, after the door closes, I make my way down the ramp, and I just get to where I need to get, and then eventually just end off the mission. And there you go. So, take care, everybody.